you know what? You go right ahead and do it. I dare you guys to. I dare you to. You know what, Kevin Feige, Marvel. I dare you guys to make a Captain Marvel Valkyrie team up movie. And if you don't really, really go out of your way to explain that there are a couple, you're going to have a lot of disappointed shippers. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube heartbeat. Not only that, you're going to have disappointed shippers, and you're going to have some probably really annoyed, very conservative fans. You kind of have to walk the line in the middle to sort of please everybody on some of these movies. And I know a lot of my fan base is very diverse. We've got conservative and liberal or whatever. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You're here because I rant, right? You're here because I'm one of those people. I'm for equality. I don't care who's banging who in Hollywood or whatever. I mean, maybe in their personal lives I care a little, and sometimes I'll gossip about it. But on screen, what do I care? Now the Captain Marvel directors want a Valkyrie and Carol team up movie. I know that Brie and Tessa Thompson are also all for this. There's artwork out there. It's actually really good artwork. Go check it out. The directors behind Captain Marvel want to see Carol team up with Valkyrie in the future. Oh, I don't know if these directors are going to be allowed to come back in and direct, because they're also, well, they were responsible for that whole "I'm just a girl" scene, which was so cringe. It was so cringe. That was like eye-rolling. It was eye-rollingly bad in that one. After over a decade of movies, Marvel Studios finally released their first female-led film earlier this year with Captain Marvel, even though it should have been Black Widow, which, we are getting. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. They're filming it in Norway. It looks like it's a prequel. It looks interesting so far. We know nothing about it. We know nothing about it other than it's in Norway. The Solo movie, starring Brie Larson and Carol Danvers. See, now I almost thought I was talking about the Han Solo movie for a second. Was a massive success because Disney bought the tickets. Blah blah blah. I don't care how much it made. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If they do this, and I'm gonna go into a little bit of rant mode. I'm not even gonna read the whole article. Doesn't matter. The article's irrelevant. If they do this, they have to walk this very fine line of keeping it in the rating that they need, because they're not gonna go hard R on this one. They're not gonna actually couple these two off, right? So they have to really barely walk the line there. The article's irrelevant. I don't think it would be a bad thing. I don't think it would be a bad thing, and hear me out. Because it will show once and for all, I think, that Marvel will cave just to a certain point. Because here's what a lot of the kind of very, very pro Carol Valkyrie shipping sort of people say. The representation crowd, the people who are like, hey, this matters. Why representation matters? Well, you might piss a lot of people off because you got to remember, you're still going to keep it at a very PG-13 level. They're not going to show girl-on-girl kissing, making out. They're not going to show them going down on each other, basically. They're not going to show that because they have to appeal to kids. These are kids' movies. And the most they're going to do, exactly like they did with Captain Marvel, was have the female friendship and have it sort of up in the air. And that's what I like. I like that because you can kind of self-insert what you want to see in these characters, and when they leave it just vague enough to kind of to let you be represented how you want to be represented. This video is 90% representation and equality. Brie bots, get out of here. This isn't even a Brie Larson video, so go away. I am, as you guys know, bisexual. I don't need to go and tote it around. It's not like it's my identity or anything. It is just a little tagline, it's a superficial thing, whatever. It doesn't affect anything on my channel. Why representation doesn't matter to me? Well, first off, you're never gonna represent me. Look at me. You're never gonna represent me. I rant on YouTube with a riding crop. I have bright red hair. You're never gonna represent me. You're never gonna get me down pat in any movie. And the same thing goes for 99% of your movie-going audience. What needs to happen, just so we can kind of get past all this superficial crap, is that we need to start getting back to where, and we were getting there for a little bit in the 90s, where equality matters over tokenism, over just your superficial, thing that divides us, right? Because once we're all kind of on the equal playing field, once we're all sort of treating each other like equals, then, it doesn't matter what color somebody is, which it doesn't. It really, really doesn't at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who you sleep with. It doesn't matter any of that stuff. We're gonna start to kind of be all on the same playing field. We're gonna be more including, just like, hey, instead of, movie studio notes of, hey, we need this and this and this for representation, we need to go down the checklist. People are tired of this. We're already getting tired of this. We just want good characters that we can kind of self-insert, and that is where our representation happens. And yeah, do we need to throw a gay character in every now and then? Yes, when the script calls for it, absolutely. Characters of color, absolutely, when the script calls for it. But if you're making a TV series or a movie, right? Let's say, for example, if you're making a movie set in 1960s in Minnesota, I'm gonna expect to see a bunch of white people in it. That's just it. If you're making a movie set in Wakanda, I'm going to expect to see a bunch of people who look like they live in Wakanda. Plain and simple. Had they made something like Black Panther and it was all people from China in the movie, it would not have made sense. And that's kind of how we're at. We need to be a little more aware of not treating people like tokens, and not treating people, and I'm talking to you, Disney and CBS and all of the movie studios that like to do this, because don't underestimate your audience. I'm tired of you guys underestimating your audience. We're not stupid, we're not racist, we're not sexist, we're not man babies, at least not all of us. Some of us might be. Some of us have been a little whiny about Godzilla lately, and I'm not going to name names, but I've been hearing some people throwing temper tantrums about that. And no, at the end of the day, we're not all whiny man babies. We're not all children. We're not all going to rant. I'm not going to rant every video. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to, there's genuinely stuff I like. And I like that we have this community of people who are like, no, Disney, stop. Treat us like people. We're not diversity check boxes. We're not tokens. I thought we moved past this when 20 years ago South Park had the character token right there on screen to point out the ridiculousness of it. When Trey Parker and Matt Stone are better at actual diversity and equality. I was pointing to the Woodstock guitar. I'm so influenced by the 60s, the civil rights movement, all of this stuff. And I can see what we're doing now, and I can see this whole, anti-white, anti-straight, anti-male crap sneaking in, and this is why I'm like, no, stop. Equality over tokenism. We will find characters to identify with. I find all kinds of characters to identify with that aren't even human in some of these movies. I mean, so on a good day, Star Wars, I can identify with an Ewok, On a good day, I'm like, I'm a cute teddy bear, and I'm gonna throw a stick at you. I don't know. What the hell am I talking about? But no, it's that's how we are. You have female YouTubers that I know who identify more with the male characters in Star Wars. Like Jesse Milestone. I identify more with a lot of the male characters in Babylon 5 and Star Trek. My favorite character of all time on Star Trek, any Star Trek, is Garrick. It's a man. He's an alien man. He's a lizard alien man. And I probably identify more. It's just crazy. We're better than this. We're better than this as a society. We're not. Just treat us a little better. We'll if we don't understand something, we'll look it up. If we don't know a word, we'll go and look it up. We'll ask. If you're making a movie for 13-year-olds, and there's two girls holding hands, they'll ask, right? They'll either ask and they'll find something to identify with it, and they'll be like, hey, I kind of want to hold a girl's hand too at that age. Age appropriate. Keep it age appropriate if you're going to do stuff like that. Or if not, they'll be like, hey, they're such good friends, they're holding hands. Because kids don't live in the adult world that we live in, and I don't even like kids, and I can say that. Just keep stuff age appropriate. Keep it don't talk down to your audience. Don't underestimate your audience. We're smarter than you guys think. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm probably not going to answer the comments on this one or the tweets because I know I'm going to get slammed by the Brie bots just because we're talking diversity and this stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I am Mecha Random 42, and you can send angry letters to P.O. Box 1566, Loveland, Colorado 80539. You can find me on Midnight's Edge After Dark, on Creepy Little Book, or all over the internet, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!